All right, it's Matt Sweet Staniszewski with America Period. I'm here with Detrius, who owns Worldwide Eatz here in Washington, Pennsylvania. Dude, so you started like a year and a half ago, right?
Yes, we're going up on 2 years, April 6th, officially being open. We started the journey around November of 2022. Was it November 22? No, November 2021.
Okay.
So then April 6th, 2022 is when we officially opened.
Nice. And that was right downtown in the city of Washington, which it was a much smaller place than this. Within that short amount of time, you've grown to an entire restaurant. Tell me more about this.
Well, it was hard work. We just, me and my brother, so it started out with 3 of us. The story is kind of not your usual story.
Okay.
But the journey started with me and my brother Ryan. We first opened up a t-shirt shop, which was called Everything on Us, which was a couple doors down from the restaurant that we opened.
Right. Okay. I remember that place. Yes.
Right. And the landlord actually owned that building also.
Okay.
So the guy that was there, he had that spot occupied for a while. He just never got it up and running. So it got to the point where they was like, you got to either get it up and running or we have to lease it to somebody else.
Right.
So before they put it on the market, they said, hey, you guys want to take a shot at it before we put it on the market? So we got our minds together. We thought about it. We was like, sure, why not? The t-shirt shop, it was basically a stepping stone to the business world, the entrepreneurship.
Nice.
We never been in that type of business, so it was kind of like a stepping stone.
Now, your background is predominantly food, right? You've worked in the industry for some time, right?
Actually, no.
Really?
No.
Wait, you started off opening a restaurant with not too much background?
No restaurant.
I mean, that's awesome. That's cool.
No restaurant experience at all.
Okay.
I actually was working at Cracker Barrel, which I still am.
Okay. But
I was working at Cracker Barrel as a dishwasher when we opened up the restaurant.
Wow.
And so the story is, it was me, my brother, and another fella. He was kind of like the plan was for him to be the main chef up there. He was like the
I
cook.
understand. Yep.
And me and Ryan, we were going to be more of the, do the work. What you need us to do, we'll do it. We'll handle anything outside of the store. You need help around the store, we'll help out with that. And he was the main cook. He was the guy, like that was his passion to cook.
Okay.
But unfortunately, he ended up stealing from the company. So we had to part ways with them, of course.
Of course.
And me and Ryan, being the never giving up type of guys we are, we said, hey, we just have to do what we have to do.
Right.
So next thing you know, we found ourselves behind the grill and we just kept it moving.
Kept it going. And you have a food truck as well, right?
Yes.
Do you still have that in operation or?
Yes.
Okay.
It's still, around this area, the events isn't as much year round.
Right.
This is the slow time, but once the weather get better, we'll be right back out there doing events, different places, Pittsburgh area, Westmoreland, Washington County.
How do people contact you if they want to have your food truck?
You can contact us on our Facebook page, Worldwide Eatz with a Z on wheels, or Worldwide Eatz. Or you can email us, worldwideeatsonwheels@gmail.com. Or you can simply call in to the restaurant, 724-579-2503. You can pretty much contact us any way you can on Facebook. We're very active on Facebook. That is.
Yes, you are. You are very active on Facebook, and your marketing. Y'all do a great job because I see all these dishes. Everything from alligator to frog legs to all types of stuff that you usually will not get here in the Washington area.
Yes.
How did you get to that point where we're going to provide these, quote, exotic types of foods? What made you decide to go that route?
Well, it was, like I said, it started out with three of us. The chef that was on with us, well, I wouldn't say he was quite a chef, but he was more experienced in the cooking world. He didn't go to school or nothing like that, but, that was his passion.
I got you.
So we just kind of all three put our brains together when we were doing the menu. We were thinking like, well, we don't want to open up anything to where we're competing with a bunch of other restaurants. So we was like, what can we do to separate ourselves from everyone else? So we're just competing with ourselves.
Right.
And we just started throwing out, hey, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? Hey, let's do this. You know what? Let's come up with a name. Hey, Worldwide this. We were just kind of, throwing names out there. And Worldwide Eatz, it kind of just...
It made sense, right?
It made sense, exactly.
Because again, I mean, you have a lot of things on your menu that, quite frankly, you're not going to find in any other restaurant in the general region, to be honest with you. I mean, especially like I said, the alligator, the frog legs, and I'm a huge fan of frog legs. So how do you cook those?
So our frog legs, our thing about those is we double batter them.
Okay.
That is really the key. Double batter and our seasoning, which everyone loves.
That's a secret. That's the secret sauce, right?
Yes, that is the seasoning that we got a few mixtures that we can't let that go.
No, that's fair. Absolutely.
Our seasoning is a big part of why everybody loves us. Okay.
I'm going to have to sample some of the seasoning here.
Yes.
Now, so you just had a grand opening here. What's referred to back in the day as the Franklin Mall, which is now the Washington Crown Center. You opened up an entire restaurant.
Yes.
This was a week ago that you had your grand opening, right?
Yes, last Wednesday on the 13th.
How has the community been so far? How's the feedback been?
It's been awesome. The love we're getting is what we expected. The feedback. Of course, you can't please everybody.
You're not going to make everyone happy.
Right, in a restaurant
Lord knows I piss people off left and right. So
yes, you're always going to have someone that, I didn't like this or I didn't like that. But overall, we're getting more positive feedback than negative.
Good. Well, again, when you had the shop right in downtown Washington, I heard nothing but great things about y'all.
Yes.
And then when I heard this news that you guys expanded this quickly, what do you attribute that success to? Like, what? Just hard work, grind. Like, how'd y'all grow this fast? I mean, this is pretty impressive.
Really, is just the grind and not wanting to give up because it's rough. We didn't start out with a big, huge business loan. We didn't start out with huge experience. Mm-hmm. So everything we've done so far is just strictly grind. Me and Ryan putting in the footwork ourselves and just trying to grow, adding employees that's going to help us grow and going off of instinct. Pretty much.
Love it. What are some of the items that, obviously I mentioned alligator and frog legs. What are some other items that people can expect to get when they come here?
We do Phillies. We got...
I heard your Philly is pretty mean too. Like it's pretty good, man.
Yeah. Listen, we had a couple people from Philadelphia actually tell us that our Philly is the closest to
being
right,
Philly ham.
Right. Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Which was,
that's a huge compliment.
Right.
That's mad props right there.
Right.
Man.
For someone to say that, it was just like, wow. Okay, we'll take that. We will take that.
Absolutely.
Funnel cakes. Funnel cakes is something we is huge because everyone loves funnel cakes.
Everyone loves a good funnel cake. I agree.
And you just can't get a funnel cake just anywhere. You have to pretty much be at a festival.
Yeah, you have to go to a festival, right?
Kennywood, that's when you think of funnel cakes.
When you get funnel
but
cake.
when you can come here on a Tuesday night and
get a funnel cake
if you're craving, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is. I love it.
Awesome.
I love it. What are some of the other big ticket items that people tend to love?
Our trash can fries.
Okay.
Our trash can fries.
You gotta fill me in
must.
on this one. What are trash can fries?
So our trash can fries, it consists of 14 ounces of fries.
14 ounces?
14 ounces of fries.
That's hefty, man.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It comes with our shredded cheese, nacho cheese, steak, chicken, bacon bits, and it gets topped off with our special sauce, barbecue sauce, and ranch.
Oh, okay, that sounds legit.
Okay, then it makes it pretty with a little bit of chives on top.
Fair, nice. Got it.
The little bit of chives on top makes it look real nice.
That makes it pop, right?
Right.
Now, your barbecue sauce, is that homemade or do you get that from a vendor?
No, we do get the barbecue sauce from the vendor. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes, we maybe down the line we'll be able to explore more on making our own, but right now we don't want to put too much on our shoulders.
No, that's fair.
We try to do too much in certain areas, and then we try to do the simple things in other areas.
Be brilliant at the basics,
right? Which
apparently you clearly have done. I mean, you've grown from a very small storefront to an entire restaurant at this point.
Yes.
And you're roughly from this area, right?
Yes. Originally from Clairton, but I've been out here since a teenager, so I claim this as my home also.
Absolutely. All right, so Detrius, obviously, we all have things going on in life and so forth. All of us have challenges. How'd you overcome those challenges? And you're an entrepreneur at this point. You're a success story that you can share to millions of other people right now.
Yes. So, I had a rough childhood, as of many. There's many people that had rough childhoods. When I was younger, I hung with the wrong crowd, made the wrong decisions. I ended up getting in trouble with the law for my decisions as a young adult. Ended up doing some prison time in my 20s. Ryan, he had a rough too growing up. He didn't take the path that I chose.
Okay.
But he still had to figure things out on his own, because we were kind of like, we was always together.
Right.
So when I went away, he was kind of like lost and had to find his way, which he did. And
good.
When I was down, it was a good feeling knowing that he was out here working and, staying positive and being a great impact on the community. He wasn't doing anything he wasn't supposed to do, which was inspiring to me. It let me know that, when I come home, I can actually live a normal life. I don't have to go back to what I was doing
hustling before, or wherever the case might be. Yes, not saying you were hustling, but
right,
you know what I mean, though.
Right. I don't have to go back to the streets. There is something other than the streets, because at the time I didn't have a mentor or anyone to, show me the ropes that, you can do whatever you like. You can open up a business if you like. You can go to school if you like. You can do this. I didn't have that. So that time that I was down, I just thought real long and hard on what I need to do when I come home. And when I came home, I just hit the ground running, got a job at $8.50 working at Texas Roadhouse as a dishwasher. And from there on, I just kept progressing with getting jobs, building my resume.
Right.
So when the time was right, I was able to get the job that I wanted, and then be able to put a plan together to do something that I wanted to do, which was always become a businessman. And Ryan also, he always had dreams to be a businessman, not always working for the next person.
Are you a businessman or are you a businessman?
Hey,
you got my Jay-Z reference, right?
Hey, we're both. We're both.
Nice.
We try to, our thing is we just want to be a good. I'm not going to say I am a role model, but I like to be a good example, set an example for those that, that have made mistakes in the past, that they can choose a different path and actually succeed in it. Even though there are people that, like, there was everybody thought that, Deech is just going to come home and he's going to do the same thing. He's the same person.
The haters of the world.
Right. So when you got me coming home and I'm not that same person that they knew before,
right,
it's kind of like, oh, wow, and then these guys, they're still doing the same exact thing when they were younger, and it's like
still on the streets, and
right?
Still
you have to choose and want to do better, not only for yourself but for your family, because you have loved ones that want to see you do better.
Yes,
that want to see you out here enjoying life, and then you have, you might have nephews, you might have nieces that look to see what you're doing. So, they're young and they're seeing you out here working and being a positive impact. 9 times out of 10, that's going to reflect on them, and it's going to influence them to, not do this and not do that,
right,
but to try to chase their dreams. No matter what it is, you can do it. I don't care if it's small, big. It's just all about patience and all about putting in the work. Because if you don't put in the work, you will not see results. There's no such thing as starting at the top.
No, that definitely doesn't work.
That doesn't work like that. And unfortunately, a lot of people think that they can start at the top, and that's not how it is. So my advice to those that want to achieve goals or want to do better is you just have to be patient and work hard at what you do. Never give up. It's not going to happen in a year. It's not going to happen in 2 years. Might not even happen in 3 years.
I'll tell you what, though, you did pretty amazing in 3 years, though.
Yes. I mean, it looks great. It does. We're still just getting started. This is just the beginning. Our goal is to be worldwide. That is our name, Worldwide Eatz. So our goal is to be everywhere. California, Florida, one day make it to China, one day make it to, Africa. We want to be everywhere because we feel like we have the product and we have the great foundation. It's just about putting it in the right place, putting the people in the right place, and just keep working hard at what we do.
Well, and it goes back to even what you said, being persistent, taking those steps, each and every milestone. Like you mentioned, we have one restaurant right now, but as time goes on, with persistence and dedication, you're going to grow worldwide.
Yes, that is the goal. Start at home, and then slowly expand.
What else would you like to share for other aspiring entrepreneurs? You've given us great advice so far. What else would you like to share with other entrepreneurs?
I would say just don't stop. That's, like I say, that's just really the big key thing is don't stop, because it's not going to be easy. No one's going to hand anything to you. It's going to be rough. This whole journey has been rough. From the outside looking in, it may look great, but I would tell you that this whole journey was rough. There's times where we didn't think that we were even going to make it to the grand opening, but we didn't give up. We just kept grinding, even though there's days where we may have just flat out lost money. There's days where we didn't know how we were going to pay the next bill.
Right.
But we didn't give up, and we just put our heads together, just kept working, and we just figured it out to the point where now we're finally here. So I would say the big thing is just do not give up on what you're trying to do, because if you do, you'll regret it in the end. It's better to try and fail than to try and give up.
Very true. I mean, they always tell you in business class, fail faster. That way you learn from that mistake and move forward.
Yes.
And clearly, once again, like I said, when y'all first started out in a small little shop and now you have an entire restaurant in such a short amount of time, mad props, man.
Thank you. We worked hard. We did.
Clearly, yes. Really did. Y'all have been grinding. I mean, I see y'all on Facebook nonstop, pumping out all these amazing dishes. What are your hours? When can people come see you?
So right now we're operating Tuesday through Saturday. Well, Tuesday to Thursday, 11 to 9. Friday and Saturdays, 11 to 10. Which and Sunday and Monday we're closed, but those are subject to change. We are looking into being open 7 days a week.
Nice.
We're just trying to put everything together, being that, this is just the second week that we've been open. So those hours are those days are subject to change.
Mm-hmm. And how can they get in touch with you again?
You can reach us at Worldwide Eatz. That's with a Z on Facebook. Worldwide Eatz on Wales on Facebook. You can contact us 724-579-2503. Always leave a message and we'll get back to you. Also, a few key things we do throughout the week. We do Soul Food Saturdays. Oh. So that's Saturday. We're always going to do some form of soul food dish. Throughout the week, we do desserts. We're working on doing some more specials throughout the week. Like I said, we're just trying to still put things into place. And we also have Wing Wednesday, which would be our happy hours, 4 to 7. You can get wings for $1, minimum of 6. And yeah, that's about our specials throughout the week.
All right. Sounds delicious. Now, does that include the jerk chicken or just regular wings?
That includes.
Because I've been eyeing up the jerk chicken, to be honest with you. So
that's all flavors: the jerk wings, the finesse wings, the hot and spicy wings, garlic parmesan wings, our worldwide Dutch wings, our lemon pepper ranch wings. LA Gold wings.
So you have some of the traditional flavors, but it sounds like you have a few of your own little mixtures going on here.
Yes. Definitely try the finesse sauce that is locally owned by one of our closest friends. He's also a grinder too. Shout out Detrius Wade. He works hard. Nice. Shout out Finesse Sauce. Check that out. One day that will be in all stores. Right now, you can only currently get it at Worldwide Eatz. So check those out.
Check out the Finesse Sauce.
Yes.
I'm going to have to check this out now. So
yes.
I'm glad for the recommendation. Is there anything else you'd like to share with our viewers and listeners?
Well, first and foremost, we want to thank God for, getting us to this point. We want to thank our wives and our family for supporting us. Nice. Because we do put in a lot of work and we're away from our families more than we would like to. But they've been having our back from day one. Also, the friends and family that has been physically helping us along the way to get to this point. We want to thank you guys also, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here neither. So we don't want any of you guys to forget that, to think that we ever forget or, don't appreciate everything. I just want to make sure that's put out there. We love you all. And of course, our customers. Without our customers, without our loyal customers coming in and sticking with us and giving us a try from the door, we wouldn't be here without you guys at all.
And I can attest to that, because you have a lot of fans out just on the streets.
Yes.
There are a lot of your loyal customers that I've talked to that are just like, they talk y'all up.
Yes.
Very nicely. So
yes, it's a humbling feeling hearing someone say that we are the best restaurant in town, or we have the best food around, or like to hear that is just like, especially people we don't know.
Right.
Like it's one thing to hear that from someone
somebody you know,
but when you're hearing that from people that you've only met through here,
right,
it's like, wow. So, that just gives us the confidence that we are doing something right, to just don't give up, just keep going.
That secret sauce is working there.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, like I said, I mean, there's plenty of people that I know that have been here, your former location, or even on the food truck, and they just rant and rave about how amazing the food is.
Yes.
So you're doing something right.
Right.
Probably quite a few things right, considering again, this in 3 years, pretty freaking cool.
Yes.
Anything else you want to add?
Nah, I think that's about it.
You nailed it, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir.
Detrius, pleasure to meet you finally in person.
Yes, sir.
And look forward to continuing to follow you in your journey, man.
Yes.
This is just one interview.
Right.
I envision more to come. So thank you very much for tuning in. This is Matt Sweets Staniszewski with America Period. Have a good day.